We're digging deeper into a secret investigation involving Governor Scott Walker. The governor has not been charged with any wrongdoing, and the investigation is on hold.
So how could prosecutors claim Walker was part of a criminal scheme during his recall election? We're taking a closer look. Good evening and thanks for joining us. The accusations revealed in court documents yesterday are not new.
No. And while Walker critics say they raise troubling questions, the governor is vigorously defending himself. Fox 11's Robert Hornacek has been taking a closer look at these documents. He joins us now with more.
Mark, this secret John Doe investigation began in August of 2012, but we did not have a lot of details about it. That's because John Doe investigations are typically secret and the court hearings and filings are closed to the public. So now that a judge has made hundreds of documents public, we're finally getting a clearer picture of the prosecutor's case they were trying to build over the last year and a half. Months after Republican Governor Scott Walker survived a recall election, Milwaukee County prosecutors led by Democratic District Attorney John Chisholm began a secret John Doe investigation into the campaign. The investigation was eventually assigned to Special Prosecutor Francis Schmitz, who has described himself as a Republican who voted for Walker. According to court records unsealed this week, Schmitz argued in a December filing that Walker and several conservative groups were part of a criminal scheme that included criminal violations of multiple election laws. The alleged violations involved close coordination between Walker's campaign and outside groups, including the conservative group, the Wisconsin Club for Growth. But the case is now on hold after two separate judges ruled there was no evidence of criminal activity. In January, the state judge in the John Doe case threw out several subpoenas, ruling they do not show probable cause that any laws were violated. The judge ruled there is no evidence of express advocacy. Express advocacy means ads that specifically tell someone who to vote for or against. After that ruling, the Wisconsin Club for Growth filed a federal lawsuit, arguing that its free speech rights were being violated by the investigation. In May, a federal judge sided with the Wisconsin Club for Growth and put a stop to the John Doe investigation. The federal judge ruled that since the group was involved in issue advocacy, it is not subject to the regulations prosecutors were trying to enforce. The judge ruled that prosecutors' interpretation of campaign laws is simply wrong. That same judge criticized prosecutors on Thursday for no longer supporting the secrecy order, saying prosecutors appear to seek refuge in the court of public opinion, having lost in this court on the law. Walker, who is viewed as a possible presidential candidate in 2016, went on Fox News Channel Friday morning to talk about the investigation.
Both judges said they didn't buy the argument. They didn't think that anything was done that was illegal, and so they've gone forward and not only said we don't buy it, they actually shut the case down, both at the state and at the federal level.
That hasn't stopped Walker's opponents from trying to capitalize on the case. Scott Ross is with the liberal group One Wisconsin Now.
Basically what happened is that they got caught, and they are trying to use any and all legal arguments to try and get the case saved or thrown out so that they can save their bacon. It's very simple.
Walker says the case is closed.
This is a case that's been resolved, that not one but two judges have said is over.
Now, the decision by the federal judge is being appealed, and that's how these documents all became public.